Today, what I want to talk to you about is how do we show up as authentic leaders in the workplace, especially in a society, as Cynthia mentioned, that's still dominated by men, and those confusing messages that come to us all the time that make it really difficult for us to really figure out what is the right way to show up as a female leader.
Female department head who was so caring and so worried about consensus and wanting everyone's input, and no one got shorted, and decisions never got made.
Decisions never got made. Yeah, good. Okay, thank you. Who else? Yes.
Bullying.
Bullying. Can you say more about that?
The director of our library was bullying a librarian, and another librarian was feeding information to that person, to the director, and it created a hostile work environment.
Yeah. Okay. Hostile work environment. Yeah, absolutely. Good. What else? Yes. There's one here.
I'm a mom, and I feel like I have to kind of keep that on the down low a little bit at work. All of the administrative leadership that I work with, who are mostly women, but none of them have kids. And so it's a little bit like, I'll maybe share a little bit here and there, but I wish I could kind of gush on my daughter sometimes, but it's just
And
not
how does
that
it
way.
impact you when you have to hide that part of yourself?
I do feel like I have a mask on. I'm like, okay, put on my professional, woman librarian mask, but the mommy part's kind of hidden.
Yeah. Who else can relate to that? Yeah. That's a really tough one for many, many women. Okay, in the back there. Yes.
I'm a school librarian, and there are issues with power struggle on our campus. As a librarian, you work with all the teachers, all the students, and we had a new administrator come on campus, an AP, and she didn't like that teachers were working with me directly. She wanted to have that control and was very territorial. So that was an issue with them.
And how
that
did it
on
impact
campus.
you or your effectiveness?
Well, you feel stifled, and you want them to know, we're all in the same team. And it's just, how do you get past that barrier? I want to work with you. We're going toward the same place, but she doesn't want to allow me to work with other people because of if it's intimidation or if it's feeling like, they're not able to get their fingers in every pie, and people are not going to look at them as leadership because they're going to somebody else. I'm not sure what it is, but I've decided to leave the campus because of that.
Yep.
To the detriment, of the program that I've built. And so it's difficult to navigate that.
Absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. There are many challenges that we face because of that, and it is difficult to navigate. And I'm convinced that this challenge leads to a lot of women either leaving the workplace or staying stagnant, not really moving up, or literally burning out, because it's just so hard to navigate that workplace environment, especially when we have to wear those masks. So it can be very career limiting in many different ways if we don't find an alternative.